You know guys, before we start this video, which is gonna be a motor vlog, no big deal, but before we get started, a lot of you guys owe me an apology. A few months ago, I think, I put a video out telling you guys about these new Conti Sport Attack 3s that I put on the Daytona. And in that video, I told you guys I was typically a Michelin guy, but I wanted to try out a new brand to see what it was all about, because I don't like being too brand biased, right? So I tried out these Conti Attack 3s, and a lot of you guys gave me crap in the comments. You're like, oh, those are terrible tires, blah, 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 this is terrible. You're gonna hate them. You're gonna go back to Michelin's in a week. I have rode these tires in every sort of condition Atlanta can throw at me, except for like really super cold, because obviously we've been in the summertime. But the grip on these tires, even took them to the mountains, which is, if I listened to you guys, would have been a terrible idea. I would have gone off the hill. Gripped amazing. So much confidence in these tires. I actually ended up riding faster that day than I even planned to, which is the pretty much like pinnacle of like, if a tire is good, it gives you confidence. It does, like, you don't slide around, and it makes you feel confident and want to ride faster. I can confidently say the Continental Sport Attack 3s are a solid tire for a super sport bike. I expect apologies from anybody in the comments that told me otherwise. That being said, get whatever the hell kind of tire you want, but don't not get a brand because other people say they're not good. That's probably the thing I learned the most about getting these tires is, if you listen to everybody, you get narrow-minded and you don't think about other brands to try out. Don't listen to everything everybody says. Even me, don't listen to everything I say. Anyway, solid freaking tires. Let's go actually ride this motorcycle, because you guys obviously want moto vlogs from what I hear.
What? Huh? It's a motovlog with Chaseontwowheels? What is happening? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a motovlog. So a lot of you guys know, and some of you might not, I run a meetup every year. My wife and I just did a video the other day talking about it, but I figured I was gonna run up here and run the route, and I figured why not bring you guys along with, show you guys the mountain motorsports that it's gonna be at. We did this location last year. So this video, we're going to talk about a meetup. If you're not interested in that, I would recommend you not watch this video. Oh my gosh, you stayed around. That's so awesome that you're interested. So what's up, guys? We are at the Mountain Motorsports in Buford, which is, I think it's also called the Mall of Georgia location. So if you guys are looking it up online, just keep that in mind. So this is the parking lot that everything's going to be going down at. All the tents and stuff will be here. Some people will be able to park here, but most people will park over there in the parking thing. I don't know what you call that, but regardless, that's Mountain Motorsports. Let's look in the door. Let's see what's inside. Hopefully nobody's in here, because that would be so awkward. There's a statue. That's scary. Ooh, look at that H2 in there. Oh, snap. So guys, no lie, that Mountain Motorsports, freaking massive. One of the reasons I like doing the meetup at this location is, worst case scenario at a meetup is that it rains, right? And you can never tell. That, I don't know if that's the biggest Mountain Motorsports, but if it's for some reason rained on the meetup day, I could get, like, we could have this entire area filled with people and we could take everybody inside. So that's one of the reasons I like doing it at this location. You know, we'll have our tents and our food trucks and all that kind of stuff over here. Everybody will be parking over there. Last year, there were dudes doing wheelies back and forth on this little access road right here. It was a good time. But what we're going to be riding today is the ride route. So a lot of you guys, sadly, know that I don't do a big ride every year. I've had multiple wrecks every year, and it's a matter of time before somebody gets really hurt, or God forbid somebody would get killed on a motorcycle ride from a meetup that I put on. And I just can't do that. So I don't want to put that on myself. And I know a lot of you guys are let down that there isn't some big group ride, but the way I kind of get around that is I organize a OEM like Suzuki, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Honda, whatever. I get a demo truck here and we do demo rides. So what I'm going to ride around with you guys is the demo ride route. And I also wanted to show you the location as well. Very excited for this meetup, guys. I don't do a lot of meetups, you know. I do one a year, and I put so much energy and time into that everything goes into that one. I don't worry about multiple ones. So guys, this is the access road. This is where we had people just kind of doing wheelies and stuff back and forth last year. This is actually a perfect example I just remembered. So last year we had the demo rides, right? We didn't have a big group ride, but even with that, we still had a dude wreck a wheelie on this road last year. Had to have an ambulance come out and everything, and it's not a good look, man. But this is that little parking area I was saying. Huge parking area. Like, we will not fill up this parking area. I think last year we had like 600 to 700 motorcyclists out here. And granted, we had a lot of people, you know. Oh, I remember this. So this area over here, some dudes in the middle of the day were just like, you know what, we're going to use this as a course because nobody parked over here. And they were just doing laps around the outside. It was hilarious. Also, the people that were doing that were doing some sketch shit. Like, some people were knee dragging through the turns. I don't recommend doing a closed course race, but I mean, it was fun to watch. So anyway, if you're going to come to the meetup and you're gonna do a demo ride, which I highly recommend, it's a good time. You get to try out bikes that you might not have ridden yet. It's almost like it's almost like you get to do a first ride. So anyway, that's Mountain Motorsports. Last look. Goodbye, Mountain. And we're gonna run this route. We'll end at Mountain. It's basically a giant square. Gonna be honest, it feels a little weird doing a motovlog. First rides are different because they're structured. Motovlogs are just like go out and talk and say whatever you want. I'm not used to the freedom that it allows. Alright, and then this just inconspicuous giant 2-lane road. Please, if you do the group ride, or not group ride, but if you do the test rides, can I? Still a ways off from the wheelies on the Daytona. But anyway, the test rides, they start on this big old 2-lane road. I don't know this area very well. Obviously, I don't live in the Beaufort area. I live down in Atlanta. So this is a little ways out for me. I think it's like, I actually don't know how far it is. But we got this awesome road. So typically what happened was we would never speed, but I just want you to experience this hill with me. Right? Look at this. Just forever and straight down. Now, what I did do is last year we had Kawasaki provide the demo rides, and I was riding a Z125, and I full tuck, full everything, and I booked it as much as I could down this hill. It was, in a matter of words, hilarious. I also want to note that these demo rides, the way we did it last year is we would have group leaders, right? Like, people would go out and lead the group. You'd normally have a guy in the front and a guy in the end, and that way the front guy leads and the rear guy makes sure nobody like runs off with the motorcycles. What I did, every couple of demo rides, I would actually go out and lead one of the rides. So that way, I know one of the comments I get from you guys, or at least I got last year about the meetup, is you guys really like riding with these motovloggers that you watch, you know, the ones that come out. So I do try to make it so that at least me, and if any other motovloggers are there, we had Yummy R6 out here last year. We had Yummy lead some group rides, and that way you still get to ride with the motovloggers you wanted to ride with. I will say also that I am in no way able to control if you decide to pick up your personal motorcycle and you follow along with the demo rides. I cannot control that at all. If you decide to do that, you do that at your own risk, and I have no obligations to worry about you. Just putting that out there. When we do the demo rides, I only control the people that I'm demo riding with. This is a solid road. Oh, by the way, if you guys are watching this video, I'm gonna show you every single turn. We'll cut ahead and stuff, but every single turn I will show you on this video. So if you're curious what the route will be and all that kind of stuff, it'll be here. I'm realizing now that I probably should have paid attention to what this road is called so I could tell you guys. This road is Satellite Boulevard. There you go. So the first road, the first section of road is Satellite Boulevard. It worked out pretty well last year, to be honest. Everything was pretty solid. People had a really good time. Alright guys, so we're coming up on the first turn off of Satellite Boulevard. We're gonna go all the way down till you get to a quick trip on your right. We are going to take a right onto Lawrenceville Swanee Road, and Chase is not gonna stop at that. Nope, I got stuff to do, sorry. While we're heading down Lawrenceville Swanee Road, I do want to remind you guys, we do have a Facebook page. Don't know how many of you guys Facebook. I personally don't, but if you do, you have a Facebook page, you can go and say you're gonna go or thinking about it or whatever heck the options are on Facebook. And that way, letting me know around how many people might show up at the meetup. All that does is help me and Mountain Motorsports know how many people to expect and stuff like that. So, if you got it, go click it. And if you don't, just let me know in the comments of this video, because that would be insanely easier for you. Alright guys, so the second turn is right here onto the infamous Buford Highway. Just keep a note, if you hit railroad tracks and you didn't turn, you went too far. Oh, again I get to go? Yes, I do. Alright, ladies and gents, we are now on Buford Highway. That is the second turn that you do on the demo ride route, or the ride route if you're gonna ride it with your own personal motorcycle. I'm not here to tell you what to do. Holy shit! What the hell kind of vulture demon was that? Alright, hopefully we won't have vulture demons on the demo ride. Oh, I will add, this might be a little obvious, but if you are coming to the meetup and you want to do a demo ride, you gotta bring your license. I know that's a rare situation, like how would you have gotten to the meetup without a license, but you know, if somebody brought you or you rode with somebody, make sure to bring your license, because obviously you won't be able to ride. Subsequently, you also need gear. So bring your helmet, bring your gloves, and pants, please. Ideally a jacket. Again, I'm telling you what to do and I'm not supposed to, but I'm trying to make you prepared to have the best possible time at a meetup that you possibly can. Also cash, because food. Pretty sure the food truck said that they have a square thing, so probably use your card, but cash is always good, I guess. I can't stand cash. Me and Heather are always like somewhere and she's like, hey, you want me to pay with cash? And I'm like, oh my god, no. Because what's gonna happen is you're gonna pay with cash, and 99% of the time they're gonna give you change back, and that change is not worth anything. I know it has like physical value, but like it's not worth anything. It's gonna get lost down here or down here or over there. Like it just goes away, it disappears, and it becomes nothing. Oh man, BMW. Why is that car so low to the ground? Hopefully he meant for that car to be low to the ground. As you guys can tell, for the amount of distance we're going to be covering on this demo ride, there's a vast lack of red lights. But unfortunately, sometimes the red light will cut people off, so just use your own discretion. If you think you can safely progress through, if you can't, it's on you. Can I click these together? Oh, I can. Well, that's cool. Totally pointless for me to do right now, but that's cool. I was also getting some questions from you guys saying that I should bring the Wreck Bike Rebuild bike to the meetup. I don't know if I will still have the Wreck Bike Rebuild bike. It might be given away by then, but if it's not, I will bring the Wreck Bike Rebuild bike to the meetup. That way you guys can see it in person. It is kind of sad that I build this bike up and then not many people get to see it before it's given away, and then if the person that gets the bike like doesn't want to show it off, you know, they never see it again. So I'll see what I can do. The timing may work out, so it would be cool to have the wrecked bike rebuild bike at the meetup. I would love to be able to do that. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming up to our third turn of the route. You got to be careful. You don't want to get in there because that takes you to a bank. But directly after that, you get in this turn lane. Okay? Nobody go to BB&T. Everybody wants to get on Buford Drive. You get this sharp right-hander and straight into the straightaway. That sounded repetitive. See, yeah, Mall of Georgia. I guess the Mall of Georgia is close to here. So that's why Mountain Motorsports is like, it's in Buford. It's like Mountain Motorsports Buford, but they also in some locations call it Mall of Georgia. So there's that. Please nobody fall into the ditch. That would also be a terrible thing to happen during a meetup. Once you turn back there onto Buford Drive, you're pretty much in the home stretch. This road's gonna take us up to the Mountain Motorsports location. And maybe I'll try to get into that other side of the road. I want to be able to confirm if you guys can actually do that or not. Alright, so we're coming up on where the turn would be. If you want to go the normal way, you go down Satellite Boulevard again and take a left up that hill over there. But if you're like me and want to experiment and see where this road takes you, please don't get on the highway, Chase. Please don't get on the highway. Am I getting on the highway? I'm not. Okay, here we go. It's right here, right before the 985 sign. You turn in, and this should take us all the way over to Mountain? Maybe? Am I correct? Yeah, I have to be. There's a parking lot, of course. Woohoo! We made it. Success be to us. And then we'll pull into here, and we will be back. Boom. Mountain Motorsports. All the people hanging out. You come in, you feel like a superstar because you're on a cool new bike that you couldn't afford. Or am I just talking for myself? And then you're like, hey, what's up, guy? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's the meetup route. It took me approximately that long. That's how long it took me to do the route. I assume it's probably safe to assume that that'll be how long it takes the rest of us to make that route. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this little motor vlog. I know I don't motor vlog very often, but you know what? You always gotta broaden your horizons and then occasionally bring it back for the fans. So if you enjoyed this motor vlog, make sure to hit that like button, and if it gets enough likes, I'll make more of them. But it probably won't because it's a motor vlog. Alright, dudes, I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna look around so you can see the motorcycle, you can see my Daytona, and you can see that I have not taken off any stickers of this motorcycle. And if you tell me to, you can suck it, because I'm not doing it. I refuse. Alright, dudes, Chaseontwowheels. You guys go out there and ride positive. Get it? Ride positive because ride apparel. Because I have a apparel company that represents positive motorcycle riding. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Outro crew, I know I've forgotten you guys a few times lately. I want to take a moment to appreciate y'all and tell you I apologize for forgetting about you. I still love you more than I ever have. And I will see you on the next one. Okay, bye.